Next up at UFC Vegas 86, we have Ihor Potieria stepping up on short notice to take on Robert Bryczek. Ihor Potieria, 2-3 in his last 5. He is 20-5 overall, but he is coming off back-to-back finish losses. Taking on Robert Bryczek. This guy is undefeated in his last 5, but he's 17-5 overall. And this is an interesting striker versus striker matchup. Ihor Potieria is a very good striker, loose style, good power, good accuracy, but he can be hittable because he keeps his hands way too low and he does rely on that chin. Takedown defense is not very good, but he does a good job of trying to make you pay on your way in. He's got 5 fights in the UFC. In every single one of them, including his 2 knockout wins, he was being outstruck. He was being outstruck in every single one of those fights. 2 of them he happened to find the knockout. He is coming off that fight of the night knockout loss to Rodolfo Bellato, where he had a knockdown. He had some early success, but not enough cardio to see that through. That was also an incredible fight. He's taking on Robert Bryczek. This guy is a trained boxer. He takes those techniques into the cage. He's light on his feet. He plots his way forward, and he's going to feint. He's going to pump a jab. He keeps his eyes right dialed in at exactly what he's trying to hit. He will just lock eyes and then throw while moving forward. He's not high volume, but he is constantly feinting, and he has big power, and that creates issues for people. He's got solid takedown defense, but he can absolutely be taken down if you don't fall for those feints and just run right up the middle. Ihor, as I mentioned, short notice. That's why we don't have any DraftKings pricing. It's going to be interesting, though. I knew he would open as a big dog. I did not think that the odds would tighten. I thought they would go the other way. I thought people would look at Robert Bryczek and then look at Ihor Potieria and be like, yeah, of course, whatever. Of course this guy could knock that guy out. I thought that's what was going to happen. I assumed the odds opening at plus 235 would widen to plus 3, plus 400. Bryczek should be one of the bigger favorites on this card. And I guess he's... What?
I didn't like that.
Okay. He should be one of the bigger favorites on this card. The opening odds made more sense than the current ones do. I think the reality is he's going to hit very hard. I think the feints are fantastic. I think his striking is accurate enough. And Ihor Potieria, while he is very dangerous early, does not have cardio to be dangerous for more than those first 2 minutes. So I'm going to go Bryczek here. And frankly, the odd tightening doesn't make sense to me. What do you think, Jakey boy?
People are saying that me and Robert look alike.
Yeah, no, 2 peas in a pod for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, this is an interesting fight because, Ihor, I'm a big Ihor guy. I came in the last card. I almost picked the 2 biggest upsets on the card back-to-back with I had the Cody Brundage for Zach Reese. I don't know how anybody could have picked Zach. I have no idea how anybody could have ever picked Zach Reese in that fight versus Cody Brundage. But I also had Ihor versus whoever that fucking bum he fought. He literally should have won that fight. He had the fight won, and the fight was not stopped, and he ended up gassing because of that. The issue for Ihor is his success at 205, or I guess lack of success, but when he does have success at 205, it's because he had speed. His speed, and that's why I picked him in his last fight, because I believed his speed was going to beat the power of the other guy, and that's exactly what was happening. Coming down to 185, your speed advantage is gone. He's not going to be the faster guy anymore, and he was never really a powerful guy. He was just a fast guy at 205. Now you're coming down. First of all, I don't even know how he's going to lose all that weight in a week's notice. You're dropping,
and it's short notice. Yeah,
I mean it's crazy to be
now
a
unless
205er.
Sorry,
no, keep talking over me. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
I was gonna say unless
I would never.
This could
I
be
would never think.
There could be a catch weight, or it could be at a higher weight, and they just haven't updated or notified anybody of that.
He's coming down in weight, but yeah, I don't know how he's going to make the weight. The speed advantage is going to be gone. I don't really love Robert. I think he's a technical striker, but I don't see anything that wows me in his striking. Right, he's there. He's 1s and 2s, and he's got combinations. He can take a shot. He's got decent power, but nothing really wows me. So it wouldn't be surprising for me if Ihor comes in and finds an early shot because, maybe he does carry some of that bigger power down to 185, but I got to go with Robert here with the short notice on Ihor, and Ihor already has shown that even on full camps, even on whatever, that what the fuck you laughing at? Go ahead.
This idiot said that it's going to be Sean O'Malley versus Aljo Part 2 for me and you. I'm just looking forward to, honestly, the realization, your whole persona is just gone. That's actually what I'm worried about. Because the realization, because people have seen us together in Fight Foods, but it's
So this is
very
literally
different.
okay. We can talk about
go ahead. No, go ahead. Dude, finish your breakdown.
No, we can talk about it because
finish your breakdown.
the realization of and the actual facts are: number one, cancer survivor. Number two, I have COVID.
Sure.
I have COVID this week. Number three, you outweigh me by 125 pounds.
No, you were bragging about being
experienced-
180.
You
I'm
are
250.
You are the experienced mixed martial artist. You used to train with Glover and all those guys. For God's sake, you are a fucking purple belt in jiu-jitsu. So yeah,
No,
Angelo.
blue.
So yeah, Angelo, you probably should come in and smoke you. So if I have any instance of any sort of, if I defend one takedown, if I have any instance of anything,
I'll give you $1,000. You defend a takedown. Just
if
cash.
I have any instance of anything, guess what? I win. Because you're supposed to be the guy, Angelo. You are the guy that knows what he's doing, that outweighs me, that does all this stuff. So if I have one instance of any sort of success, guess what? You're a fucking loser, dude.
You're going to be windmilling, and then you're doing the editing, and it's going to be like a perfectly edited windmill might land. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just saw the comments, and it was just fantastic. Go ahead. Who'd you pick? Bryczek, but you weren't super impressed? Is that the gist?
Right? Bryczek?
Okay. Yeah, and I genuinely, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think we do so well. I think we have such a good cadence because we don't cut each other off that much. But
I
my
never
bad on
interrupt
that.
you, so.
My bad on that. Wow, just a lot of people just really impressed by the movement. Interesting. Jacob started to go to the gym twice a day after he saw that movement. Didn't before, saw the movement 2 times a day.
You know that comment was making fun of you.
No. Go touch. No, yeah, no. He said that movement was great. Go outside and practice. Anyway, we don't have DraftKings pricing here. I think Bryczek will finish Ihor Potieria because Ihor gets finished. He doesn't have enough cardio to survive, to outwit. That's from Survivor. So Bryczek will likely be in my lineup. I'm hoping we don't get a $9,900 price tag or something absurd, but this line is tightening, so we may get something somewhat affordable. And I do think he's probably okay to parlay. I just don't totally understand why this line is tightening, and I would love for the comment section to let me know. Do you have an idea why the line would be tightening? Why people saw minus 275 and like, nah, no way. I'm betting the other side.
I don't think Robert's that good.
Yeah, but neither is Ihor. And it's short notice. And it's a new weight class. And he's coming off 2 losses in a row. Like,
Well, I mean, Ihor's coming off he was a big dog in his last fight.
Sure.
And basically got a finish, so.
sure.
So there you go. You just answer your question.
But then he got finished
Questions, get
because
answers.
WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. It's only $10 a month. And you can unlock all the picks, the bets, the tools, the round line leans, and more. This would be a problem if this happened. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.